Every year on Mother's Day weekend, a special Carnation sale is held to benefit Pennsylvanians for Human Life. However, that sale was not held the last 2 years because of the pandemic, but it's back this year. And here to tell us all about it is Marianne Lawn, who is president of Pennsylvanians for Human Life, the Greater Hazleton chapter, and Carol Matz, who is the vice president and also the chairperson for this special Carnation sale.
Well, for 42 years, it has been our single fundraiser for PHL, and we really relied on the Mother's Day Carnation sale to fund all our efforts. And so for 2 years, well, we actually had one church, our Grace Baptist up there in the Heights. They stayed with it. I'd ordered their little bunch of and come up with their 75 carnations. They're so wonderful. But it has really created a hardship, Lisa, for the organization to have lost 2 years without that fundraiser. And the important thing is that right now we are historically at a time in this pro-life movement. We're at this juncture where we have several states proposing legislation for conception to the moment of birth abortions, and infanticide has taken on a whole new dimension with proposed infanticide legislation. So, we are actually, as a chapter, reorganizing our restructuring. Carol has stepped in as my vice president. Thank you, Carol. And we're really looking to strengthening the educational arm because we've got to get out there. And so we are relying on our communities to support us financially so that we can do the hard work that lays before us, particularly in this next year.
Absolutely. And with the Carnation sale itself, the carnations are sold at the churches, most of the Catholic churches, and then a Grace Baptist, you said, and also
Faith Assembly of God participates with us.
They participate with it, so you can buy the carnations, which is a lovely gift for your mother or in memory of a mother when you do this each year. So now, Carol, you are involved with this, you're the head of this, and you said you want to make it grow. You want more people involved, not only in the Carnation sale, but in the whole organization.
Correct. Again, as Marianne said, we are reorganizing. So we are kind of sort of putting some things out as a plan, but we can't really delve into the plan until we get people to be more involved. From what Marianne has told me, Pennsylvanians for Human Life has always had a large number of support and help, and we need people out there to join us as the core group of people that will help with the fundraisers, maybe the walks for life, whatever things that we might want to get involved in. Marianne does a lot more of the educational part of the organization. I'm more of the planner and the fundraiser and the party person kind of sort of thing, where I want to get out there in the community and do things, but I need people. And so as well as people to help maybe drive carnations around to the different churches so we don't have to do it all ourselves. So anyone out there that is interested in being a part of the organization, please contact me. You don't need to be Catholic, you don't need to be attending church, you just need to love babies and want to save babies and be pro-life.
And you were talking about, Marianne, with the educational part. You are also the executive director of the Voice of John. That has taken off in itself. We'll talk about that at another time. But you are really doing a lot of education. You have a radio show, so you're doing a lot to inform people.
It's a whole new era, and we are faced with so many new challenges in this time. So education has to be out there right up front so that we can educate particularly our youth. People say, well, what could I do? I don't know what I could be. Just tell me what your gift is. Shannon Marciato sings for us, and Jen Whitner painted for us, and we need worker bees.
Yeah.
So
anybody that can do anything.
Call us.
Today's news feature is brought to you by Feisner's Ford in Freeland, who is celebrating 75 years in business. Give them a call at 570-636-3920, or you can log on to feisnersford.com.